I am at this blue dot right now where the rain is just moving out. I'm hoping it stays clear, but things are popping up over there. Good morning. I am at Governor Thompson State Park along Governor Earl State Forest up in Marinette County this morning. It rained all last night. I was staying down at Twin Bridge Campground, which is very close by, which is a county campground. But I'm going to try this trail that I was told before had some interest to it as far as geography, as geology or something. It's not just a flat trail. So this is the one I'm going to try this morning and check out this park, give you a campground tour at the end, and let you know what I think of Governor Thompson State Park. It is one of the state's newest state parks. Should be a clue that it's a governor that's still alive right now. That should clue you in. Oh, interesting, this trail obviously used to be some sort of road too, or something else. But you never know what was a logging road, a logging trail, anything like that. So I'm gonna wander on, see what I find. So this morning, the drive-in, saw a mama and baby deer, and across the road from them was a turkey and about 8 baby chicks. I do know that there are black bears in the area. Probably within a mile or so of here, or 2 miles. We twice saw running across the road in the evening. One was a mid-sized black bear and one was a big one. So I know they're in the area. We just got to be aware of that. But the campgrounds don't seem to worry about them. There's no warnings in the campgrounds or anything, but keep my eye open. Yeah, check my map. It's Big Buck Canyon, it says. Okay, follow the sign, Big Buck Canyon. I don't think it's an actual trail. It might just be a site just down the trail. The trail doesn't seem to go anywhere other than here, where this big rock turns into a big cliff. I think this is one of the little marks in the map of a little triangle indicating cliffs out here. So I don't know if you can call it a cliff or really, really big boulder, because it just looks like one solid rock here. It doesn't look like, it's just a big rock. Back to the main trail. This definitely has the feel of a newer state park. The trails are big, wide, slopey. We're not talking stairs. Definitely not a CCC built park. So you can see how wide this trail is that I'm going through. Also well designed for winter cross-country skiing and that kind of activities too. Nothing too steep, nothing too scary. Alright, just came up from here. I believe that continues that trail. This is the Hills Trail. Gee, I wonder how it gets its name. We're out here. I'm just going to go up and over the hill, I think. Let me check the weather to see how far I want to go. I've chosen to stay the course on this trail, not go up the Hills Trail, continue on. But I think there's a point where I can kind of double back to a high point on that same trail because it loops around. Come to another crossroads. I think I'm still going that way. So I'm back to that point where I thought I'd find something interesting on that trail I didn't take, the hill trail, and I'm doubling back on it on the other end now, and it just dives down. So once again, not relevant specifically to this park, but I have to give it credit to those boys of the CCC 100 years ago who found really interesting features on our landscape and found us a way to get to them. Modern park, we have woods. We'll just cut some trails in, smooth, safe, easy to get to. So if you're a mom or a dad who gets really nervous about your kids hanging off the edge of a cliff, getting too close, come here. Ain't none of that here. Just gentle rolling hills in the woods. Got any ideas who might be living down that hall? Comment down below if you know whose hole that would be. Well, I got a fence here, so I guess I'm not taking that trail. Just gonna follow the fence line. Other side of that fence is Thunder Mountain Ranch. And now I think this trail, just after I leave the ranch edge and the park edge, is going to take me down into a little bit of a, I would consider more of a canyon. Don't know if I'll be able to see the hills on the sides or not through the trees. There it is. Down in there's the stream. It's coming out of a lake we're going to get to. So it's kind of carved out. It goes, then after we go down there, it goes right up the hillside. Hard to see through the trees, but the trees do keep going up and up over there. And this is Huber Lake. There's a little cottage on the other side. Okay, I'm incorrect a little bit there. There is not a trail that goes all the way around because it is private land on the other side of the lake. I would like to head down that trail, Sunset Trail, which is right here. But I'm on borrowed time now, so I think I gotta run this blue trail, which is called Flowage. It's not Flowage, it's actually just the trail. It's called Flowage. And head back to parking lot and catch my ride, because I don't know how long before the next rains come. And just for reference, that Sunset Trail off the end of the Flowage Trail loops back around to it, so it is a loop off of the Flowage Trail. And now I'm coming up to a point where I think I came down here before off of the Thunder Mountain Trail, just up there. I think I can get an Uber to come get me. It's just rain. There's my ride. While I'm wet, I'm gonna go take a look at the boat landing. And we're along the Pestigo River, I believe. Let's figure out exactly where we are. In the Cauldron Falls Reservoir right now. Well, we'll go see what else this park has to offer and then get to the campground tour. Well, now I'm back tucked away. I just noticed there are 1, 2, 3 campsites out here that are most likely, I mean, you may be able to get to them from that trail that I thought about going down, but I didn't trust the weather. But you may also be able to put in here and paddle out to those. Most likely that's probably the better way to do it. And there may even be beachable if you could put your boat in here and, you know, just actually ride out there. So there's a couple of very special campsites. So on the map there are these little bumps here. I believe these are the outcroppings. That would have been that canyon big rock that I explored. If I had continued around on that Sunset Trail, I would have seen that one. And there's a few more around the park. This one is right at the edge of the property out there. But like I noted, it's raining today, so that was my hike for the day. I went out, somehow around to there. I guess it was all the way around there. And then straight back. So we'll go hit the campground and see if and check out Woods Lake as well. Alright, we're coming into the campground. There are 3 loops. We're gonna start with 1 through 60 is straight ahead. There's another set to my right. We'll come back to that. Another set to my left, and there's also a new shower building because this whole place is brand new. So one central shower building for all 3 loops. Site 2. Site 1 must be on my right. Yep, tucked away. Can't see that. Do these have power? I don't believe these have power. Site 3 on my right. A little hard to see some of these tucked into the woods. 4 on my left. Nicely wooded. Site 5 is a pull through. These are fairly large sites. This is a newer campground, so it's not a one that was built before the 50s. Site 6 on my left tucks back in there. Yeah, these are hard to see. The woods are pretty thick. And even the signs are hard to read. That's 7 on my right. 8 on my left. There's a pit toilet back here across from 9 on the outside loop. These are going to be a little tough to see. 10 on my right. Got some soggy campers out here this weekend. 12 on my right. 11 is on my left. Trail from there takes you back to the main center where the bathhouse is. 14 is a pull through. 13 on my left. We got a series of overflow parking right here, being well used. Another pull through on my right. I see 15 on my left is electric. 16 on my right is electric. 15 was on my left. 17 on my right is electric. It's a back end. It's fairly large. So this is kind of an interesting loop where we do have a mix of campers and tents. 19 on my right, 18 on my left. Yeah, we're in the electric section now. For a little bit here. 20 on my right. Another pit toilet and water station. 21 on my left. Can't tell if it's electric because they covered up the sign. Probably is. 22 is electric on my left. Pretty deep. 24 is a pull through on my right. Easy in and out. 23 33 was on my left here. That was pretty visible for you. It's not just a simple loop, it's got some twisties to it. 25 on my left, still electric. They make it hard to read the numbers. 26 on my right is electric. All pretty easy to get in and out of. 28 on my right, 27 on my left, just past those. The way they got the signs positioned, I can't give you the heads up. Shower building is straight ahead of me. So we're coming in on the back side of that. So we have the accessible site 29 right next to it. And 30 is also an accessible site. And that is that loop, and we'll go back around onto the next loop. Next loop, I think 31 through 60. Yep, 60 is over on my left, so yep. Going right. Trail going off to the shower house there. Overflow parking right here. 31 on my right. These are non-electric. 32 on my right there. 33 on my right. That's a nice big wide site. These are a little more open between. 34 on my left, tuck back up a little bit. 35 on my right, wide open. You can actually get some solar in that one. 36 on my left, up the hill a little bit. 37 on my right. Again, you could probably get some solar in there if it wasn't a rainy day. 38 on my left, tucks deep in. 39, still wide open there. Got toilets. 40 on my right. Got some good cover between the sites again here. 41 on my right. 42 on my left. 43 on my right. I prefer it when I can tell you ahead of time what's coming up. 44 on my left. 45 on my right. That's wide open, almost against a meadow kind of thing. Plenty of room for sunlight to get in there. 46 on my left. 47 on my right. Again, pretty open. 48 straight ahead. I don't think I'd want to back in easily into that site. Oh, it's a pull-through. It is a pull-through. That makes it easier. Let's see here. Oop, pull out 50 on my right. 49 was on my left. Some overflow parking. 51 on my right. Tucked back in there. 55 on my right. You can see that one fairly well. Tucked behind me on my left is 52. Not a lot of mature trees hanging over them. Another pit toilet on my left. 54 was on my right, tucked away. 55 on my left. Got some openness to it. There's good cover between though. 56 on my right. None of these are electric. These are all tent sites for the most part. 58 on my right, tucked away. 57 on my left. It's got a big group hiding in there. Lots of cars. 59 on my right. And then 60 on my left, which is straight ahead of the entrance. Alright, go check out the next one. Alright, the last loop, which is actually the first loop you come to when you come in, starts with 61. Apparently up to 100. Because 100 is the pop-up to our left. Go to the right. So 61 on the left, 62 on my right. Now, these are not electric, but we do have some RVs and boats hiding in here. 64 on my right, 63 is tucked way back on my left. That is a deep sight. .66 on my right. 65 is open to its neighbor pretty much, which would be 67. 68 is on my right. There's actually some hammock trees in 67. Overflow parking. 69 is a very open site. Trees along the back side of it though. And a trail coming off of here. So 70 is right next to the trails. 71 on my right, fairly large. You can really see 73 on my right. 72 on my left is huge. But any rig in that thing. And the boat behind it. 74 on my right. These are really big sites for non-electric. 75 on my right. 76 again, huge sites. 77 on my right. This is not the easiest to see where I'm going for you guys. 78 on my right, tucks way back in. 79, again, a very deep sight. 80 on my right. 81 on my left. Nice open sight on 82. There's cover between you and the neighbors, but it's very open around it. So 83 on my left has 2 vehicles, a boat, and a pop-up, and plenty of room beyond that. 84 was on my right. Just to give you a sense of what you can fit in these things. 85 on my left. Again, huge sites. Got a pull through over on my right at 87. 86 on my left. So some of these look like they have their separate sites, but probably could have been just using one site. Bunch of vehicles over to 88 with no problem. Trail walks through here. And we are at 89. That's not too big, or normal size. 90 on my right. Again, not too big, but fair size. 91 on my left, 92 on my right. Trail. That trail probably takes you to the bathhouse. 93 on my right. 95 on my right. 94 was on my left. .96 on my right. 97 on my left. That's fairly deep there. I said this is a modern campground. 99 on my left. Well, 98 on my left, 99 on my right, and then 100. That you saw as I pulled in. So that's the 3 campground loops at Governor Thompson State Park. So near the entrance is this day use area, Woods Lake. There's actually an old cabin here. Well, not too old, but obviously they purchased some land that was private land. And the house is still here. No motorboats on this lake, but you can carry down a canoe or kayak or paddleboard to come out here on this nice quiet lake. You can rent here. They have a tandem one, a couple others, and some paddle boards, and you rent them up at the office, which is not far. You can walk from there to here easily. This is nice sandy bottom right here, and we have the fake swans to try to keep the geese away. There's a canoe tucked away over there too. Really nice shelter you can rent. So on a day like this is really nice. There's a nice cover and there's an inside section. And just past that, we have the beach with more fake swans to try to keep the geese away. That's a nice looking beach. Obviously well cared for. It's an intriguing droopy tree. Goes all the way down. So that's Governor Thompson State Park up in Marinette County. New park, huge campsites, both the electric and non-electric sites. Really nice beach. Lots of hiking trails of all very easy, gentle trails. Nothing too challenging here. And I don't know if there was really much, big viewpoints. I mean, the best viewpoints is right here on this beautiful lake. So thanks for coming along on this journey with me. Hope you got something out of it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you've been here, if you had a campsite here, tell me about it. Comment down below. If you're taking any of these hikes that I haven't, please let me know that as well. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for coming along. Get on out there.